Alright, welcome back to the channel. I got a C-52 game here. This is a boat ship that I haven't featured a whole lot. I don't know. My stats are okay in it, but this boat has kind of been the vein of my existence at tier 10 DD level. I've been playing it a little bit more and still having mixed results. I want to say I probably average close to 60k, and I have a 50-something% win rate with it. So I don't do terrible with it. But I want to say a kraken has been pretty elusive in this boat. I've had a bunch of 4-kill games, but getting a kraken has been somewhat challenging, to say the least, although that's not really my goal. I always kind of go out and just play my best. So anyways, this game was recorded a couple days after Christmas. I am rocking last year's Frosty Fir Tree camo because I have like 8 billion of them left. So I've been throwing them on some ships even if I have a premium camo. So anyways, I decide to head to the ACAP, and I have a Prince Eugen with me. Another DD is heading in this direction. I believe it's a Benson, and our Republic decides to basically abandon us and sail east along the eye line. I mean, I know he has range, but yeah. Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. It looks like the Republic is, we're asking for help, and or asking for his support, and he's saying, yeah, you need it, but you're not getting it. Really nice. Really, really, really nice. I think that's him. I don't know. Somebody's saying that in chat. Either way, regardless, I'm going to try and do my thing. The Benson has moved up. Right now, the enemy is in both A and B, and it looks like we are taking C. We are contesting A. We are not contesting B.
Enemy force detected.
Detect a Cleveland and call him out, hoping that my team can dispatch him fairly quickly, because that's about the last ship I want to deal with over here, especially with his radar and pretty decent range on it. He's not to mention his 8 billion guns. Cleveland is a pretty cool boat. I do like playing it. When I'm in a DD, I do not like playing against it. So it looks like he's either stopped behind this island, or looks like there's something else over here with radio location. I do run radio location on the Z52. It looks like our Benson, and I believe it's their gearing, traded ships. Not very wise. Kind of early in the game to be YOLOing in, and even for a trade is kind of stupid in my opinion, but what do I know? So put some torps off on this Cleveland because I'm not being radared by him, and he poses a massive threat to me. I really cannot stand dealing with radar cruisers and not having much support. Although I will say we do have a Des Moines pulling in, and the Prince is still with me, so I'm not alone. Although we don't have that battleship. You can see the Republic actually went. Oh, what a sweet dev strike! We take him out with 3 torpedo hits. I believe he was pretty much full health. But if you look, our Republic is now on the J line in the middle of the map. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Kind of stupid if you ask me. trying to figure out which player he is. I don't know. Apparently, the guy in chat running his yap is a different player. So, at this point, we've got a 2-ship advantage, though. They're down 2 DDs, a cruiser, and 2 cruisers, and we're down a cruiser and a DD. So, from that standpoint, not too bad. We definitely got a point lead. Although our Des Moines is pretty low over here. And there's 2 battleships and an Akazuki, and they are... Oh boy, this isn't going to be good for neither of our cruisers. Again, no battleship support. And if you look, the Republic is actually now heading toward the sea cap, which is the only cap we've actually possessed. So a battleship player that has been basically out of the battle for the entire first 6 minutes of this game. And we do lose. Oh boy, we lose a Herkaze, we lose our Prince. Boom, just like that. And another devastating strike on the Akazuki. He ate 1 torp. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, my Des Moines is torn up and he's hiding behind an island. And the Prince Eugen is no longer with us. We do have a 1-ship advantage, however. And we are in the process of taking the B cap. I hate these games where I go to contest a cap or I go to fight for a cap and we do not get the cap. As you can see, obviously I'm not going to YOLO in, but I hate not getting support. And you know, I like to, if I'm going to go to a cap, I like to take it. I don't care if it takes me 10 minutes of fighting, battling, positioning, what have you, to get it. Ooh, and there's a Jutland over here too. Are you kidding? Wow. And their Yamato takes out our Moskva. So now the teams are even. I was kind of hoping that Yamato was going to continue east, but he turned south instead. So those torps are going to be pretty useless. Even if I have the range, I doubt I'm going to get them from behind. But either way, kind of forced his hand. And now the enemy is taking the sea cap. Where is that Republic? He is just getting... He's probably 8 kilometers from the sea cap still. I'm going to open fire. The Yamato had his guns facing somewhere else, and he actually fired right after I shot him, so I'm not really worried about his secondaries. I'm not really worried about his main batteries coming on me. By the time he rotates, I'll turn out and go dark, or slow down and turn in, or smoke up, or whatever. But I was kind of hoping I could get a fire on him and maybe get some... Ooh. Single fire, damage control. Nice. That's a tier 10 battleship. That is outstanding. That is amazing. So I start taking some fire from the other ships, and of course, this always happens to me now. I guess it was probably the Des Moines. Somebody else got the Yamato on fire, so they're going to get all this dot damage as opposed to me, who actually forced him out. Well, I didn't really force him. He was a bonehead, and he used his damage control. So, anyways, I think I'm going to switch to AP. I should be switching to AP. You should be switching, maybe not. Maybe I'm just trying to get another fire on his rear. And we lose 2 more ships just like that. Our Des Moines goes down, who was over here in the cap with me. So that means it's 2 battleships and a DD over here. And we also lost a Frederick the Great. And the Jutland pops out, and he wants to have an AP battle with me. Okay, we can do that. I mean, yeah, dude, you got decent AP, but I don't think you want to be duking it out with me and my AP. So get him on fire and put a couple more shots into him. Go back to AP and we chunk him pretty heavy. Even on that kind of a funky shot, funky angle, we got over a grand on him. And switch back to HE because now he's bowing in, and I just want to kill him and get rid of him. And we managed to kill him, and our Des Moines managed to burn down the Hindenburg. So it is 5 versus 4 right now. We got a slight points advantage, and they have. They're going to have a cap advantage as soon as they take C, or as soon as they get rid of the ship that's in there. So basically, every ship that came over here, the Benson, the Des Moines, the Prince, they're all gone. And obviously, the Republic, which came over here, is now sailing through the cap aimlessly. I'm guessing that dude is a bot. I didn't really pay much attention during the game. I mean, I'm sure I saw him just sailing around, but I don't know why you would leave the cap you spawn at, sail all the way behind your spawn, and then go to the opposite side of the map and then sail to their spawn. So, not really familiar with how bots work, but I have a sneaky suspicion that he is a bot. And just like that, we lose our Changmu and our Republic. And now things are really bad. It's me and a Yamato. 2 versus 4. And 2 of their ships have 3 kills. And me and the Yamato combined have 5 kills. So they're good players, or they're players that have had big impact in this game, are still actually in this game. It's not like we're, fighting a couple guys that are just scrubs here, bots sailing around doing nothing. They've actually got some of their better players left. Yeah, or did. It looks like the Yamato got one of them, so that's good. And that ship that he sunk had 3 kills, so get rid of one of those guys. That's awesome. I'm going to jump into this ACAF and keep on harassing this Yamato. My torps came up a little short on him, but I didn't really, again, considering the angle and the type of torps and the range I have, I didn't really expect much success there. Again, this is a boat I've had mixed results with. I don't have the kind of games that I have in almost all my other destroyers, and I don't know what it is. It's weird. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's been kind of frustrating, to be quite honest. I just do pretty well in DDs and not so well in the Z52, but either way, it is what it is. I still try. I mean, I still play the boat. I don't play it regularly or a whole lot like my Shima or say my Black or something like that, but I do play it somewhat regularly lately anyways, because I'm just trying to finish up the legendary upgrades for it. I got 4 of them left to do, and I've kind of been dragging butt on all 4. And this is one of them. This is the only DD I haven't done. So, maybe you'll see a game in the HIV or the Moscow with, as I kind of grind those, and hopefully I get a good game. But, yeah, it's 2 versus 3, and we're down about 150 points right now. And, we do have a cap lead, though. We've managed to take our Yamato, who has been on that side battling, I'm guessing tooth and nail over there. He has managed to take the B cap or the C cap, which was actually a red cap for the longest time, and so wasn't the A cap. So we managed to flip both of these caps back over, and they, of course, have flipped the middle cap. Oh. Boy, he is freaking putting some pain down on these guys. Um, the cruiser is very low. I think it was a Henry or a Martel. It is a Henry. And I normally wouldn't pick a gunfight with this guy, but he is so low, and I am so desperate in this game that if I can kill him, I mean, that's huge. And bam. Ooh. So I did manage to get that kill, and then this guy pops up, and he's also low health, and I land a fire with him. So, kind of a waste of a smoke. And that, I want to say that is my first Kraken in the Z52. I've had some pretty decent games in it, and I've had a lot of 4-kill games. But I want to say this is my first Kraken in it. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't actually look at the numbers, but I think it was. And that's kind of been perplexing because generally I get a Kraken in like my first 10 games in a new DD, high tier DD, or even low tier DD for that matter. But man, this thing is, I probably got 120, maybe 100, 120 games in it. And just have had some less than, stellar luck, I guess. I don't know. Seeing a spotter plane coming up over here. We're taking the B cap back. It's going to be my second solo cap. And, of course, myself in this Yamato account for 8 kills right now. So this guy has played his butt off, I'm assuming. I haven't had a very high damage game. These last couple kills, I just picked off some low health guys, but I did get did do a fair amount of damage, almost 100k. This was a pretty intense game. I love it when, you hate to be in a position where you gotta, fight tooth and nail for a win, but seems to be the status quo lately. But yeah, it's a good game. Assuming we win. At this point, I think we're gonna win. The Lion was almost full health, and whether he manages to finish this Yamato off or not. That Yamato did a lot of damage to him. He sure did. So I'm actually going to turn out here because the distance here, he's up almost in his detection range. And at this point, we pretty much got the game. I'm going to put a set of torps out here. I think he's going to push into B. I mean, it's not going to make a difference even if he does get in B and he does secure B. But I'm going to put torps on him anyways. And, who knows? Crazier things have happened, I mean, he was spotted for a little bit. He may assume I'm somewhere else because of, he was shooting for a bit, and now he's gone dark, so maybe he thinks I'm nowhere near him. It's safe to sail on a straight line. Who knows? Crazier things have happened. Kind of looking on the map view. Ooh, get a torped. Nice. Well, must have been the first set. And I managed to finish him off. End up with 120,000 damage. 2 devastating strikes, a Kraken, 7 torpedoes, not too bad for a Z52 game. 6 kills, I finally crossed the Kraken hurdle, and then some. 2 solo caps, so pretty good game. And you'll see on the leaderboard, I am not on the top of the leaderboard. I am actually 800 points behind the Yamato, so I sent that YOLO player a compliment. Because I didn't really see what he did, but he obviously kicked some butt. You'll see the Republic on the bottom doesn't even have 1,000 base XP. Interesting thing here. Every ship I engaged, I sunk. I see that once in a while, but I don't know that I've seen it with 6 ships. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Potential damage was almost 300,000. Not a lot of spotting damage. My team didn't really stick around too long on that side. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And like, subscribe, and all that other cool YouTube stuff.